I'm Mackayla. Welcome to the Soundtrack of Our Lives podcast. We're going to jump right in with the two hardest questions of all. Who are you and what have you been up to recently?
Hey, we are Casablanca Drivers, and we've only been making music for the past years. So that's what we've done recently, actually. Studio.
We are making a new record. Actually, it's gonna come like in 25 days, I guess.
Yeah, in 25 days, a new album coming out.
That's exciting.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
How did you guys choose which singles to put out before the album release?
We've listened to the songs so many times in the studio after they've been mixed and masterized so many times, and we've listened to them at different time of the day, like day, night, after night,
After night.
after night, and that came up quite naturally, right, Nicholas? At the end.
Yeah, sure. We thought that songs was the most powerful in a way it's been received by an audience. So we wanted to attract a lot of people before the full album,
Mhm.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah.
What is it like after listening to all those songs so many times to finally be ready to put them out?
Yeah. Well, it's very hard actually, because when your songs are being mixed and masterized, you know them by heart, and they don't have any secrets to you anymore. I mean, they do have secrets when they're being mixed, but after that you listen to them like 10 or 20 times and they don't have any secrets. So it's really hard to know and to have the right feeling about what song is better as a first single, what's like.
Mm-hmm.
But it's something else. It's exciting too, I guess.
Yeah, and it depends. It depends on the mood, also.
Yeah.
Sometimes I love that one. Sometimes I prefer the other one. So it's kind of tricky to choose what song you're gonna drop before an album. It's hard. There is no good decision. I mean, of course, obviously there is some songs that are more what can I say, hit than the other
Mhm.
ones, but they're all our babies. We love
Yeah.
them so. So yeah.
What was the process like in writing the album?
It was just like, we have a studio in Paris. David Albes, the third member of the band, is not here with us to talk, but he's got a studio in Paris, and a lot of gears, a lot of cool sanitizers, a lot of everything. So that's the hangout of the band. Actually, sometimes we go there and we don't even make music. That's the hangout. And
Mhm.
having this beautiful hangout in Paris, we just played around with demos, or sometimes from scratch, just putting a drum machine and playing around with the sounds. And of course, we as a band compose, but we also work with the producer. And for this album, the producer was NIT, who became a friend, but who's a good producer because he worked with a lot of artists in studios and live too. So we play around with the songs with this producer who doesn't make the same kind of music as we used to do. And that was really fun, actually, because we took risk. We went to some places we were not used to go to. And that was really fun. That was a fun process. I mean, we only have good memories about the process of making this album, actually.
Yeah, it was fun, and it was easy in a way, because it was very what's the word, Alexander? Fluid. Very.
Yeah. It was like intuitive, right? Can you say it in English? I'm not really sure about this kind of intuition. No.
It was
Like
very.
I don't know. No, yeah, it was yeah, it was cool. Anyway.
Oh, Alexander, what are you doing right now? Are you in a basement or something? What the fuck?
No, I'm in a rehearsal studio because I had this rehearsal all day long. So I took a break in an empty studio. So I'm in this studio, Nicolas. You know it by heart,
Oh, yeah,
right?
yeah. Oh, yes.
And yeah, I have it just for myself.
Okay.
But people who are listening, they don't know about it anyway. It's a studio in Paris that's called Studio Campus, and it's a cool old school studio to rehearse. They have a lot of studios, and it's in a good neighborhood near Bastille. So if you're listening and you need a studio to rehearse in Paris, go to Campus Studio.
With a good floor.
Yeah.
Is that where you like to rehearse?
Yeah, it's like it's a bit destroyed because it's been there for years and years, so not everything is working. But I love the mood. I love like it's yeah, it's cool. Like people who work there are really cool, and it's a good one.
Okay, man. Can you stop moving? I'm starting to have nausea.
I yeah, okay, cool. It's
Thank you, man.
Good?
Good.
Okay.
good.
How are you guys preparing to finally put your entire album out there for the world to hear?
We I don't know. We ready. We ready. We know how to play the songs. We know we are ready to tour. We are ready to. I mean, I just can't wait to people to hear the record because it was an easy process, but a long one in a way because it took us a year. I mean, yeah, Alexander, a year
Yeah,
and a half.
yeah.
So yeah, and we just can't wait. We just can't wait, and I hope that the people are gonna dig the vibe.
Yeah, and if your question was also about promotion, how we are willing to make the world discover this album, we are working a lot on that too, because it became quite fun for us to find ideas of about how to communicate, how to make, you know, like videos and stuff for promotion, to get people to come to us, because like if you release your music, nobody's going to know about it unless you're trying to make people know about it. That's the whole deal today, right?
Yeah.
And that's the reason why this new album is called Protocol, because there's a lot of protocol for artists today. Like they're making music, they mix the music, they masterize the music, they make video, lyrics video, like any videos about the songs. Like they find out like way of talking to their community and get new community. That's the whole process. If you don't do that, nobody's going to go to your music, right? You need to attract them, and that's the whole process. We're having fun making videos with friends. It's kind of a fun process, you know. It's tiring sometimes because you do everything from music to pictures, but that's it. That's cool.
Do you think that this new so-called protocol for artists is going to change at any point?
Sorry, what? Oh, this protocol for artists. I don't know. It all depends on the platforms. You know, the one who decides. I mean, once in a while you have a genius who makes the perfect album and who doesn't need all this process, you know, because he's a genius. But otherwise, it's the same for everyone, you know, right? And the platform's going to decide. The platforms, I mean, streaming platforms, but also social networks, right?
Yeah.
Look, like social networks today, they want us to put shorter and shorter videos. It has to be shorter, quicker all the time. That's the reason why you do it. And now when you make music videos, you do it the same way. Sometimes you don't even make the whole songs in a video, you know, just like an extract for the platform. And if one day it's going to change, maybe it's going to change for us as well.
That's so sad in a way.
No, yeah, but that's sad. But you I mean, you fit in. I mean, you're doing.
Of course, we have to fit in because it's going to be like marginal. But
but fitting in, trying to adapt. Then you find other ways to communicate. That sometimes, if you're creative, that could be great as well. I mean, of course, we would have loved to put 5 minutes video, 7-minute songs, like in the 70s, but it's not possible. So you have to find other ways to do it, you know, in a good way, but with less time. And I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I love you. You are
optimistic,
optimistic guy, and I love it. And that is why you are my friend.
Oh man!
Because I'm not optimistic, and I need somebody on my side.
I get it, bro.
You get it, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, yeah, pro.
So you guys would prefer to be able to put out longer songs and longer form content?
No, I don't know. I mean, sometimes yes, sometimes no. Some songs deserve to last for 7 minutes. Some videos deserve to last for 10 minutes. Some other
Oh, yeah.
don't. But if you have the freedom to, I mean, we still have the freedom to do it because we're not in major labels and stuff. We can do everything. But of
It's
course, yeah,
it's not all about the songs. It's about the you know the Instagram stuff you have to do after,
Mhm.
like dancing with your phone like this on a song, lip syncing the stuff, and that's the tricky part to
yeah,
be alive in social medias, for people to know you, and to play this game, which sometimes can be like a little bit confusing for you because
Mhm.
you're not in the same mood, you know. So that's the only the tricky part, and spending a lot of time on your phone to find ways to reach people. That's the tricky part for me. I mean, so yeah, I
yeah, yeah.
mean, you're totally right, Alexander. But that can be
It's
éprouvant,
tiring. It's tiring.
tiring.
Yeah. How do you kind of combat being tired by all of that while trying to stay relevant?
Still making music. That's I mean, sometimes we are too much into this kind of process, the industry behind it, and we forget about music. So we, as I said, we have the chance to have this good studio in Paris. So whenever we have tired, we have a good session making music and remember what the reason why we're doing everything. And that's
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Sometimes we're like, fuck it, we're not going to make a video for that song because it's taking too much energy, like reels on Instagram. Fuck it, okay, we
Mhm.
don't need that. We're just gonna find something else, and and it's still working.
Trying to figure out every
Mhm.
time.
Takes time to figure out.
Yeah.
It takes time. It takes a it takes a long time.
Yeah, I feel like there's no perfect happy medium for it.
Mhm.
No, no. Yeah, going to see a psychologist. Psycho-
Yeah.
mine, mine is in vacation, so I can't see him. So yeah,
No,
That's not helpful.
yeah,
I'm impressed.
no, actually, he's not allowed to see him anymore since he fought with this guy after a session. So the police said they're not allowed to see each
It
other.
was not my fault, you know.
Yeah, yeah, man. You peed on his desk. Come on. What did
Come
you
on,
expect?
every time you have to be like this, every time.
Mhm. Ah, we like to joke.
Yeah,
That's
It's
it's
it.
a
fun.
That's another answer. Joking. We are a band that's joking a lot. I mean, we are friends before being fellow musicians, and being friends, we always make jokes, even when the time are dark, because I mean, we don't have what we expected with an album, a song, or something, a meeting, or something we expect. We're making jokes, and that's the
Mhm.
reason why we're still here. I mean, Nicolas, we don't say the opposite, right? It's because of the jokes we're still here. Otherwise, we would have split. I
yeah,
would be a banker now, and Nicolas a hairdresser, which is his dream.
an architect.
Mhm. Architects, yeah,
Yeah,
definitely, yeah.
architect.
The architects, il répète.
So, before I ask the last question, is there anything else you guys want to mention or talk about today?
Protocol is a beautiful album. It's going to be released on 24th of April all around the world, and please listen to it.
Yeah, and we do have a lot of cool artworks made by the legend Alexander Cortés, which is like this French touch icon. So if you don't love the music, keep an eye to the artwork. Maybe you're gonna love something. But yeah, thank you so much.
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay, so our last question is, what is the soundtrack of your life?
Wow. How many songs do you need?
As many as you want.
uh, we have different lives. I mean, of course, the three of us in the band have different lives, so there's going to be different soundtracks. But you can you can mix those soundtracks, and it'll still be working, I guess. Nicolas, you want to start this question?
No, I'm just thinking about what's my life nowadays. What's the soundtrack of my life?
You know what? You know what? I listened to a couple of days ago. I walked in Paris and I listened again to that album from Dorothy Cullen.
Yes.
I think it's Vinnie Riley, the end of the 80s, and it's mainly instrumental. And I was like, "Fuck! I'm a singer. I like to write songs, but like most of the tunes that really stuck with me are the instrumental ones, you know. Like, and I would say, yeah, I would say Dorothy Cullen for me. Yeah, even though it's not the artist that I've listened to most of my life, but that would fit for my energy today.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have.
Right? Like,
I'm sorry, I don't have something very strong nowadays. You know.
yeah, but since we know each other, I mean, we've met probably 20 years ago. We've listened to songs. We've listened to that song to Dire Straits with Nicholas, but that would not be a soundtrack anyway. But
Yeah, let's do it. Still kind of swing. It's the soundtrack.
Oh, Betty Davis Eyes, man.
Okay, but Davis Eyes. If you want.
That's yours.
That's not. That's not. I
1979.
I prefer Still kind of swing. Yeah, man.
That's yours.
Yeah.
You said you were ready to put the songs at your burial, right?
Yeah, sure, of course.
But I'm not going to play it anyway.
Because you're gonna be dead too. So yeah.
Oh shit. Okay. All right.
So, for everyone who wants to stay updated on you guys, hear the album. Where can they find you?
Everywhere.
Every
Casablanca Drivers everywhere.
Okay.
And or in Paris if you want to listen to the album in the studio. That's gonna be in Paris.
Where are you from? Where are you?
Massachusetts, the US.
Massachusetts, Boston.
Yeah,
Oh,
from
sorry.
Boston.
You know, that's the only town I know from Massachusetts, and I'm good. Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Of course. Thank you both for taking the time to chat with me.
Thank you. Thank you,
Anytime.
Micah.
Of course. Have a nice rest of your day.
You too. Bye.
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 Adios.